All right, guys. I am up behind the cabin that we were renting, and she might possibly sell this cabin. And I think it's on 3 acres, and I'm hoping that the acres behind her are part of it, and that's where I am right now. So I'm going to walk you down and show you how I came up. But right here, I'm looking at a very possible place for a cabin. It's semi-flat, but it slopes. I'd say right where I'm standing is pretty flat, and then it slopes down. But I'm thinking that I wonder if you could do something on stilts where you dig a foundation in here like they do at the beach, and make like a 30 by 30 cabin by basically, as this slopes down, I measured out the space and it's like 30 by 30, and as this slopes down, it only goes, the other part of the 30 only goes to like 4 feet from here, and then the slope starts to go down. So like if you were to go straight across and put like stilts, it would be like 4 feet up, and then a foundation, and then be able to put a cabin here. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm thinking. And it's a really nice spot here because there's a creek right down there below. I'm not sure what the sun exposure is here, so that's something I'd like to find out. Because if it was good for solar, that would be awesome too. But of course, your view is going to be amazing. Over here is the mountains, and it's very cloudy today, so you're not going to really see them. But they're all down there, and great for the dogs. Rascal's loving it up here because there's boundaries for her. There's like a couple spots you can go up, but not too. Some of it's too steep for her. There's a trail that kind of ends and then it gets steep, so she kind of knows where to stop, but she can hang around and do her own thing, and I don't have to be worrying about her going anywhere because there's not really too far she can go without finding her way out. Hopefully she won't see a bunny or something and do something crazy, but go up a hill, but I don't think she will. I think she probably would, but she would try, but hopefully she'd get stuck. So I'm coming back down on this as the slopes, and then it gets to where it drops. So after you put that cabin in, you'd have to have some sort of maybe steps or something to get up here. Because right now I'm using the trees for my anchors, and I'll show you kind of where it drops. I think you can kind of see right there how the brush sort of ends, and then it goes down. Kind of hard to see in a video, but maybe as I'm walking down you'll see. Gotta grab onto the trees, so hopefully I won't have to stop the video, but kind of maneuvered my way through and used each tree as a grab bar. And then when I got down to the bottom, which is closer to then there's a flat trail here that goes right by the creek and a spring which supplies the water up here. And then there's one more steep part before you get to the driveway, the cabin, but they actually have a rope there for you to grab onto, and there's a nice flat trail for the dogs to run down here. So here I go down this part, which is a little rougher part. Grabbing onto these tree limbs here. And I mean, wouldn't be the end of the world if you slipped, because you'd probably just slide like you were going down a slide and get your butt wet. But other than that, it's not really dangerous. It's not a steep drop. I don't know what this is, maybe 10 feet or something, but it slopes gradually down. So see, I'm grabbing each tree limb here, and they're guiding me down, and I'm almost down to the trail. The Rascal loves to run back and forth and feel free. This is the tricky part right here, but I'm holding on tight to this limb. And I'm going to grab another one right below. And this one's going to guide all the way back to the trail. Ooh, a slippery there. I'm fine. Where's my little runt? There she is. Up on a tree stump. Where are you, boo-boo? What you doing up there, Rascal? Say hello to everybody. Oh, does she love it here. All right, so now I'm back to the trail, and see, the trail kind of ends right up there. I think it slopes over at the end, that's what it is. So that's why I don't think she'll go any farther. I didn't go up that far, but it looks like it turns into a cliff. And they're learning to be careful about cliffs, although I would be concerned if there was a bunny and she didn't pay attention, but hopefully she will. And the cliffs aren't that high, so she could break a leg if she went too far, but other than that, she's not going to die or anything, and hopefully she'll be smart enough to stop when she sees a cliff. So here we are, heading back down this trail that goes to the back of the cabin. And over here, there's some spots too that I see could be possibilities for small cabins or treehouse type cabins. There's a creek that runs down. You can see it right here. And there's actually another one that we'll see coming up as it widens out on the other side. So in between the two creeks here, there are some flat spots. That's a perfectly flat spot right there. It's small, a small flat spot, but oh, you can see the creek kind of bends around actually and goes and turns into that other stream that I was talking about. So you probably have to mess with that a little bit to make sure you don't lose your water flow, but this right here is definitely a level spot that you could dig out and put a cabin in. I think maybe even, yeah, nothing that big. Well, it depends on, actually this is really flat, so you could totally do unless the ground is too wet or something underneath from the creek. Well, I see pipes all going through here. This is where so this is spring, so maybe you can't do it right on here. There's all those pipes are for the spring, bring that water down. But it's something to be checked into because it really is a nice flat spot. And it kind of goes down all like this. Maybe you could even do a long kind of, do a square right there and then spread it out to like a long part. Different shaped kind of have in her house. Let's see again here, you have some with a flat spot, but you also have that pipe going through there. There's lots of pipes around here actually. There's quite a few houses around here, so I'm sure they're all using the pipe system. Oh, but here's a spot over here that's away from all the pipes. That is definitely a good place for a cabin. You can clear this out for sure. There's a big tree stump there. This is a bunch of tree stumps, but again, it's not a really big space. Let me walk over here actually. But this is totally flat. And it's very narrow. Might be a little bit of a dip. Ooh, it's rocky too. This would be a great place for a tree fort, I think, because, I don't know, there's another dip over here. There's trees coming down. Although, actually, you could just fill that in right there. It looks like that might be where water goes, but the water's coming down here, so you could fill that in, get rid of all these trees. So, I'd say there's a good 20 feet at least across, and then there's a pretty good width, maybe 40 feet, so maybe you're 20 by 40, and if you build it up, you can get a pretty decent little cabin in here. This is actually a really good spot. This is very close to the cabin that we're at. We're going to go back up here and go on the path, which only took me one step up. And then we're going down this little thing here, and this is where they have all the water tanks. You see there's the overflow valve coming out right now. We've had a ton of rain yesterday, so it's pouring out, just getting wasted, which is kind of sad. I'd like to preserve that somehow. Put it in some storage container or something would be nice. This one's empty, I don't know why, so I'm not really sure what that's about, but the other one's working good. Actually, even in here, still you see You see some flat land in here. That could be another possibility. A little slopey down there, but this little spot right here, again, could be something you build up, like a treehouse cabin or something for sure. And then you can see now we're getting to the cabin. There's my Jeep. And you'll see that the driveway to this is up too. So you're going down kind of a steep driveway, but it's only like, I don't know, 500 feet or less, 200 feet maybe, the driveway. So it's no big deal. But let's see. So when you get to here, you have a rope going down for you to hold on to. So you don't slip and slide to get down to the cabin. So I'm just taking it slow, holding on to the rope. And this, if you had some things going on up there, you'd probably have to build, maybe you could even build stairs in here to go up there. But that's the steepest part right there. And right now the rope works fine. So that's that. Now, yesterday I showed you the video of from the porch of the water. And like I said, this camera kind of stinks because it's my cheap phone camera. So, where are you, rascal? Oh, there you are, baby girl. So here's a little closer view of can't really get that creek in. I gotta get closer, I guess. Oh, there it is. Gotta get away from this fence. I don't know how good you can see it, but I'm trying to stay still because yesterday was so shaky with that video walking down. Actually, I was standing on the porch. But anyways, I also found over here, I did say it on the video yesterday, I kind of spotted it. There's a really pretty waterfall. I'm teaching the dogs that when they're free, they can go up in that area we were just in, or they can go down to this gate, and that's their boundary here. And so far they've been very good. They sometimes sniff around the corner, but when I yell at them to come back, they listen. So, a little training going on here because they've been used to kind of running free. Now, I don't know how that will work when there's people here, because right now everybody's away. What are you doing, rascal? You be careful up there. But I wanted to get a little better view of that double waterfall over there. It's so pretty. I don't really want her to come out here, but she's up there on the other side of the... What are you doing up there, girl? She's way up there. Hi, baby. Oh, no, don't. You're going to come down that way? I don't think that's a good idea, honey. Stay. You come back this way. No, 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 no. That's a cliff. Oh, no. Yeah, you'll figure it out. I'm stopping right here. I'm not going any farther. I'm going back up. Let me get a picture of this waterfall, and then we're going back up, okay? Can't get too close. Looks like she... Yeah, I'm going to go back because... Oh, there she is. She found her way down. All right, well. Hey, you little stinker. All right, one time, you're a bad girl. You're not supposed to be out here. But one time, we're going to go over to the waterfall, and then we're going back. Oh, no, not down that way. Over here. Come here. Follow Mama. She's pretty good about coming back. Bella's the one that's not so good. I got to get a picture of this waterfall, but don't go on that property. Hey! Oh, look at this. How pretty. There's waterfalls everywhere here. Where is it? Alright, I know. I'm running out of battery power here. Oh, I'm trying to get this thing in. There it is. There you are. Here's one of the waterfalls. And got the double one over here. I think this is actually part of... Hey! Get over here. No, that's not your property. No. I think this is actually the neighbor's property. I just wanted to take a quick peek at the waterfalls. Double waterfalls. Beautiful. All right, I gotta go now. Bye.